Today I'm going to focus on something called Commission Blitz System, and I'm going to break it down so you can decide for yourself whether this is legit or another online scam to avoid. But before I get started, if you're done chasing hype and want something that actually works, check the link in the description. I've posted a video that walks through the business model I'd use if I had to start from scratch today. You'll also see a link pop up on screen to take you straight there. Now let's get back to our review. Commission Blitz System is one of those programs that hits you right away with big income claims. The promise is that you will be joining people who are making up to $5,000 a month. And the obvious follow-up question is, where is all this money coming from? Well, it comes from what they call a little known method powered by AI, using a laptop and Wi-Fi. You won't have to learn how to sell, and there are no tech skills involved, which sounds like a dream scenario, but there's more than meets the eye that I will get into. First, let's look at who is pitching this program, and it's a lady called Keysha Bass. If you've been around the online space for the past few years, you may have seen her work. Keysha claims that before she found Commission Blitz System, she was struggling financially, working a stressful job, drowning in debt, and even got into MLMs. That kind of backstory is very common in these types of pitches because it is meant to put you in her situation. I looked into her background a bit, and she has been involved in network marketing. That's important because it shows a pattern. Network marketing and MLM spaces revolve around recruitment and hype and has nothing to do with results. So, when I see someone with that background now promoting something about making thousands passively, I don't just take that at face value. She tells us that she didn't come up with the Commission Blitz system herself. That was created by a mysterious millionaire mentor she met in a coffee shop who introduced her to it. He was generous enough to introduce her to a system that he spent over $100,000 developing, and now it's being shared with everyday people. And as if that's not suspicious enough, we don't know who he is, so we can never verify his existence, or even his achievements. For all we know, he could be someone they made up to build credibility around this thing. When we get back to how the system works, things don't add up. Keysha tells us that you will get paid thousands per month because companies like Amazon are paying out billions in commissions, and this system taps into that money. You need to pause and think about that. Companies like Amazon do have affiliate programs, that's real. But those programs require you to actually promote products, generate traffic, and drive sales. You don't just sign up and start receiving money. There is work involved, whether that's content creation, advertising, SEO, or something else. Therefore, if you're not doing anything meaningful, then where is the value coming from that justifies you being paid? The answer is it isn't coming from anywhere. Money doesn't just appear because you signed up for a system, and businesses don't just hand out cash for no reason. And that brings me to the small fee of $10 you need to get access. If you pay, you don't get anything out of it other than a basic dashboard or recycled information that doesn't actually help you generate income. On top of that, your email address will end up on marketing lists, and you'll start receiving a flood of promotional emails pushing other similar offers. I've seen this pattern play out over and over again. The front end offer is cheap to get you in the door, and then the real monetization happens behind the scenes through upsells and data. So when I step back and look at Commission Blitz system as a whole, I don't see a legitimate business opportunity. You're better off putting your time and money into something where the business model is clear. That's my review, and I want to thank you for watching. If you're serious about building a real online business, go ahead and click the video right here on the screen. It reveals the best online business to start, and it breaks down the exact system I recommend. If you want more breakdowns like these, subscribe to my channel for regular updates.